I am heading off to Fort Knox, Kentucky, which is the home of Human Resources Command. Well, I will go kind of back to my CMF, my career management field of Intel, and be the MI branch sergeant major. So, of course, you're right. We go to a brigade PCC, a pre-command course, and then you have a special one for garrison. So they tell you you're basically doing city management, right? And nothing in the military prepares you to do city management. So they give you a lot of, stats. They give you a lot of things about infrastructure, facilities. So that's what I thought I was doing. But a global pandemic kind of had a little bit more of a say-so. So I came in really for Korea and really into the, Asian side of the world of where it actually started. And we were pretty much battling or building from scratch how we would attack this global pandemic here in Korea. So we were basically building the COVID flight or COVID fight plan in flight. And so with that, it gave me a little bit of time to learn what the mission was because nothing was really moving, but at the same time, try to figure out a new mission, which was how to take care of a base of, over 40,000 people in the middle of a global pandemic. So the one thing that doesn't fall short on me is for garrison, you get to see immediate results of some of the things that you do. I'm not talking about, hey, we've slapped the table on, building something that could be, 3 to 5 years out. But some of the programs and things that you put in place, you champion, someone comes to you and say, hey, we'd like to do a ruck march over here and whatever, and you time into whatever agency they need to, you get to see, return on that very positively, very quickly. Different than being in a traditional 06 command where a lot of the things you don't necessarily see because it may be working for a different goal. The people, really the hospitality here, very different. Everyone's been very loving. The safety, the ability to, allow my children to just take some wine, get in the cab, and they go everywhere they need to go, and having no issues. That's one of the biggest things that I'll miss about being in Korea. The advice I would tell myself, that's a hard one. Listen more. You still have an idea. I know my first 90 days, they tell you 90 days, you get to, sit and listen, but I would tend to say, changes and making changes to things, there's the learning curve in a garrison is totally different with a totally different workforce that you would have in another more of your traditional unit where you have mostly soldiers. Just listen more. If you listen more, chances are the answers will appear, and all you got to do is just take some notes, regurgitate it to someone else, and then you're good. But that's all it is, service culture, where it's based on people. I said it earlier, quite frankly, I tend to I love people more than I love the Army. It just so happens that the Army is made up of people. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having my family. Thank you for opening your doors and your country to us. It's been the most rewarding experience I've had in my career, and I can guarantee you I will be back.
Super excited to be on the ground in the land of the morning calm. The people are great. The Korean people are great. They're very timely. They're very respectful. We love the culture, and we're super excited to serve my family and I.